vlog, Kevin mentioned that we had a review cabinet. And Kevin said that we went to Jungle Jim's International Market because the review cabinet was empty. So someone said, can you show us how you store things? What does this cabinet look like? You know, people are curious how we keep things. So this is the review cabinet. This is our coffee pot. And so this is the review cabinet above the coffee pot. So in the very, very top is a box of my coffee. But this is the review cabinet. Except for these boxes of coffee. And we always leave these in here, and when they get empty, we fill them with more coffee. But somebody asked, how do you put the price tags on and stuff like that? I always leave my tape in here, and I always have some paper, and I will write, like for these, I will write the price on them, that they were free shipping, and that I paid $14.99 for a pack of 6 of these bars. So every single thing, when we get home from like Jungle Jim's, and you saw us, we did that haul, we were in the kitchen for probably 3 hours, literally 3 hours. Kevin was going through the receipt, looking for each item. I would take each item, for example, these 2 things. I would take these, I would take pictures of them, so they have to have a picture of them together, whatever's going to be in the review together. And then each single item, I do the front and I do the back. I do the nutritional information, the calories, all that stuff, the ingredients. And then Kevin had to find these on the receipt and tell me that they were $3.98 each. And so we had to mark them and then put them up. So it is quite a process. So that trip to Jungle Jim's, we know when we go to Jungle Jim's, it is going to literally take all day, because when we get home, we're busy. I'm on my feet for the whole day. You know, I just am. And fortunately, I'm used to it. But the freezer is always what people are very, very curious about. They're like, you must have some kind of a deep freeze or whatever. This is the only refrigerator freezer that we have. So this side is the refrigerator, and what you see in here is what we have. We have drinks, we have cheesecakes to review, we have stuff like that to review, some drinks up there. And then in the freezer, this is the freezer. So the top few shelves are primarily Kevin's lunchtime reviews. We try to keep those up towards the top, things that he's going to review for that channel. And then on down is either our food, regular food, or things that we want to review. There's some things in the door here as well. And once again, you see labels on things because that's how we do it. We stick a label on every single thing, and we try to, once we review it, we try to eat it as soon as possible. If it's something we really like, of course we keep it and eat it. If it's something that we didn't care for ourselves, we give it away immediately. So you saw that this cabinet was full. So now I'm going to show you where I put the stuff that won't fit in the cabinet. So this is where our overflow lives. This is stuff, I showed you the cabinet. The cabinet is full right now. So everything that will not fit in that cabinet, I have put on in this room on this shelf. And so what we will do is, somebody said, well, how do you choose what to review first? Well, I go by freshness. So if it's like fresh baked cookies or something like that that I have from Aldi, then of course I'm going to review those. So you're not going to see fresh baked cookies from Aldi sitting up here because we've already reviewed them. We review them as soon as we get them home. We review them. But now these things are packaged, and we just pay attention to the dates. I look at the dates and I try to pick out what's going to expire first. Or Aldi is really good about having stuff for a very short period of time. So this is their harvest granola, and this is their pumpkin spice granola. I will probably review those pretty quickly because I know that Aldi probably won't have those in another week. So I'll try to review them and get the review out so that you all have time to find them. Right here are some cookies from Aldi. Pumpkin spice chocolate chip cookies. they're probably not going to have those very long. So that review is going to be done before a review for, let's say, the Belgian Boys cookie tarts, because these are going to be out all the time. They're going to be out forever, whereas those aren't. So that's how I figure up how to do reviews. And then stuff like this Barbie house. Kevin and I will put this Barbie house together whenever we have time. That's something that'll take, you know, a couple of hours. But I will try to get that done quickly for you all, because I know that people are interested if that's worth the money. Is that worth going and buying at World Market? So that's how I choose things. Is I have to look at the date. I look at the freshness. Once we get so much in that freezer too, I make sure that every single day, we probably do 3 reviews a day. Minimum 3. Well, the maximum is probably 3 a day. Unless Andrew comes over. Now, if Andrew comes over, if we can get Andrew, we probably do 10, 15 reviews, because Andrew can only come over, that's our son. Andrew can only come over like once a week. And so when we can get Andrew to come over, we do a lot of reviews. And then the great thing about Andrew coming over is he can take home whatever he wants. So anything that we review at all that day, we tell him, anything you want, you can take it home. Because we can always, you know, buy it again. It's not a big deal. But that's how I do things. I hope this helps you out. I hope you all found that interesting.
Ladies and gentlemen, we went to Jungle Jim's and we purchased these Schockenbacher bitters.
They're from Germany.
They're from Germany. And you see they're like little chocolate pots, and they've got like strawberry ones and cream-filled ones and lemon ones.
And it says there's 3 servings.
And there's 3 servings. These were going to be wonderful and magnificent. $7, by the way. $7. And we open it to find empty pots.
They're empty.
There's nothing in them.
Completely empty.
You're buying chocolate pots to put your own stuff in.
But it shows a picture on the front of filled pots with like
of course we can't read
fruit and espresso and
German.
Like, they can get away with it because they showed one empty one.
But yeah, but it's empty. For $7 we paid for that, and they're empty.
So
you won't be seeing a review.
We want to at least. This will probably be in some kind of other video.
Yeah, I'll just put it in with the vlog to let you know. Yeah, and I went to a lot of extra trouble too with the back of this, because it had a big sticker, and I used that Goo Gone to scrape it off, and yeah, yeah, and there's nothing in there. They're empty. $7. I told Andrew I hope Christina appreciates $7 pots.
Trying to find something to put in them.
The kids can put mini M&Ms in them.
Oh,
you open it. We have a gift for Gavin.
Oh, I don't know what it is. Okay.
What is it, Gavin?
There's locks and keys. They're my favorite.
Oh, yeah. Gavin loves locks and keys.
And they all come with this. The key goes, oh, it's a heart key and a heart thing.
Yes, we got you all different kinds.
Oh, and look at this one. It comes with 2 keys.
Oh, wow.
I don't know which key comes in.
Look, this is a lock. Where do we order these from, Kevin? Amazon? And look, there's all kinds of locks and keys. Gavin?
I'm not going to get my other one. I'll be right back.
Okay, Gavin, he's very excited.
He's recently enjoyed.
Yes, he likes locks.
He might want to keep his pack.
He likes locks and keys, so we got on Amazon.
It's all on the camera.
That's what we ordered on Amazon.
Oh, this is called mini color style keys pack of 7 pieces, it says. Yeah. But we also ordered him a stopwatch because he loves a stopwatch. He loves keeping track of time and timing us doing things and seeing how long it takes.
Now be careful with these keys because they're thin, they will bend.
Yeah, you just don't want to bend them or they won't work.
And they're different keys.
Because right now they'll work in the lock. But Gavin,
I'm gonna mix them up so I don't know which one.
Yes, he likes the challenge. He likes to put them all in a pile, mix them up, and then see which one opens the lock. So this is a perfect gift for him. And if we didn't already have so many stocking stuffers, I would have ordered something like this and put it in his Christmas stocking. But he's already getting a lot of gifts in his Christmas stocking, so we're giving it to him now. So you like those, Gavin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
These look pretty. Those are the prettiest.
Yeah, good gift, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, I've got a gift for Amelia. Gavin got 2 things, so Amelia gets 2 things.
Hey.
What do you think, Amelia?
I like it.
Do you like it? They had some with blue hair too, but I thought we would get you these. And then maybe next time we'll get you the one with blue hair.
They're jasmine.
They're pretty, aren't they? Yes, jasmine. I thought so too, jasmine. They're very
The
pretty.
jasmine doesn't have her tummy sticking out.
Yeah, those are nice. Last night, I looked out the door and it looked like somebody was standing over there. So in the dark, you can't see that this is a pumpkin face. But now in the light, of course, you can tell that it's not real. In the dark, it looks like a person is standing there. And they've added all kinds of stuff out here. I hope they light it up tonight because it looks pretty, it looks pretty spooky at night. It is getting dark, and so we're taking the kids out so that they can see the Halloween houses.
You stopped.
I know, Amelia stopped. So these, Amelia, these are for you. No, they're not toys. These are washcloths. And they're from Maria. Can you say thank you, Maria?
Thank you, Maria.
And they're washcloths, and Papa's going to show you how to open them. Okay? And you get to put them in the bathtub. And you get to get them wet. But you have to be real careful when you first open them. Now watch, Papa's going to show you. Okay, watch, Amelia.
Now, don't pick it up just yet. Here. It's
Yeah,
hard to
wait
get
just a minute. Do you see that monkey getting wet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
to. Just don't pull it apart.
Don't pull it apart yet.
You gotta let it get really
You
wet.
have to let it get wet. Put it under the water. Miss Ashley painted your nails. Can you show our friends your nails, Amelia? Can you show how Miss Ashley painted a pumpkin on your nails? Oh, they're gorgeous. Gorgeous. Ooh, your washcloth's getting big.
Here, let me pull it. Gonna be really gentle.
You gotta let that get really, really, really wet. Once you've opened them up, then they're Ooh. Amelia, look at the monkey.
Just don't dribble water.
Let's see it, Papa. Oh, that is so cute. So there's one, and then we're gonna see what's this one gonna be of, Amelia. I don't know. We have to wait and see. Hold on just a minute, Gavin. Do you want to see Amelia's washcloths? He wants to wait because he's getting two. Amelia got two, and he's gonna get two. Okay, let's see what it's of. And then you can put them in the bathtub with you. Oh, a lion. Which one do you like the best?
Both.
Both? Okay, so what you do, Gavin, is we turn on the water and we put this under the water and lay it in there and just leave it laying there. And it'll get bigger and bigger and bigger. And now do that with this one too.
The same thing behind
Yep, same thing. And see how it's puffing up?
I'm supposed to do it with that.
Do you see? Look, I want to show you. These were Amelia's. This is one of Amelia's. The monkey. Isn't it cute? And then here is the lion. See it?
How am I going to do it with this one?
Okay, see how it's puffing up? Now you have to very, very carefully, you have to let it expand because you don't want to open it too quickly because you'll tear it. You have to let it get wet little by little, just like this, until it opens all the way up. Now see? There's your sloths. Okay, now do the whale. So there's Gavin's sloths. And Gavin, these are from Maria. So can you say thank you to Maria?
Thank you to Maria.
Yeah. Okay, so...
Let me just hang something up on your wall.
Oh, it's okay. I'll go look at it. Okay, so... Oh, this is getting hot, isn't it?
Yeah.
I didn't mean for it to get hot. Okay, so we have to just gently coax it open. Papa's on the phone, or I would have had him doing this while I was filming. But he's on the phone. So, Gavin,
might have a meeting.
what's this one going to be of? A dolphin. Isn't that cute?
You said it's a whale.
I think it's a dolphin.
It is a dolphin.
Yeah, I think it's a dolphin. Yes. That's adorable. So now you can take a bath with them. We have a Halloween scare at my house, or we have Monster Needs a Costume.
Monster needs a costume.
Okay, Monster Needs a Costume. Here we go.
What one did you read to Amelia?
I didn't read any to Amelia.
Why?
She played with her new dolls, those little dolls. She didn't ask me to read to her. But I'm glad you like me to read to you.
I like it.
Monster needs a costume for his favorite time of year. It's nearly Halloween, he roared. The day is almost here. Do you see in the window?
What costume does he have?
I don't know. Okay, you ready to hear this one? A Halloween scare at my house. And look, there's monsters in the window.
Oh, can they really fly?
There's a mummy in the window. Ooh, I see a hand coming up out of the ground. See the hand?
Oh, it's a rip.
What is that? You remember what that stands for?
No.
It stands for rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Listen.
Ooh, that kitty cat looks mad, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Prepare, if you dare, for a terrible scare. A night of pure terror to whiten your hair. A tale full of sights that are best left unseen. You ready? You sure? This was my Halloween. This is probably a horrible position for a video because you have the dirty cat bowl and the food on the floor and you have me looking up at the camera, but I figure I'm going to be taking the clothes from the washer and putting them in the dryer, so I figured it was a good time for me to talk. You would have seen that the kids spent the night last night, and so I made them baked macaroni and cheese like I always do for dinner, and that was good. I ate baked macaroni and cheese for dinner. But that's just something that I can make that's really simple. And they will eat it because we've bought pizza so many times for them and it gets wasted, believe it or not. If it's not from a pizza place, Gavin's not eating it. He's very particular about his pizza. But you all would have seen most everything except for like what we watched on TV. So we watched, ooh, I know what. I introduced them to Beetlejuice, the cartoons. So the last time they spent the night, we watched the Beetlejuice movie for the very first time for them ever. And they loved it. They both loved it. So this time we watched probably the first, I don't know, probably 6 Beetlejuice cartoons. And it brought back a lot of memories because Andrew used to watch those constantly when he was Gavin's age. So same age, and Gavin's now getting introduced to them. So that was really fun. Then we watched, Amelia wanted to watch something different. She was getting tired of Beetlejuice. And so we watched a couple of episodes of Rugrats. I told you we bought season 1 on Amazon Prime. So we watched that. And then Gavin wanted to watch a Rugrats movie. So we watched Rugrats in Paris. And I had not seen that movie in so long. But it was so good. It's the one where Chucky's trying to find a new mommy. And, you know, his dad is looking for a love interest himself. And so it was really, really good. And they're so cleverly written that it's just really, really enjoyable. Now I turned on the dryer, so I'll have to speak up, but I'm trying to think. After we watched that movie, it was late. It was like, I'll wait. It was like midnight before we went to bed, but we went to bed, and it's so funny because when I sleep, when I'm in the bedroom, Chapel wakes me up like every morning. Sometimes he starts earlier, but he'll start poking me. And he knows how to he'll stick out his claw, and he knows how to poke me like a woman would with her nail. He knows how to poke me with a claw. So he's not hurting me. He's not sticking his claw in me. He's not doing anything like that. He's just poking me. And so when the kids spend the night, I sleep out there on the couch because the couch makes out into a bed. So he doesn't come out there at all. So this morning, I slept later than I've slept in months and months and months. I got to sleep until 8:30. And the only reason I got up at 8:30 was because Amelia woke me up. I probably would have laid there longer because I didn't have a cat. Get up, feed me, feed me, feed me, feed me, feed me. And you can see he has plenty of food. So it's not like he's lacking, you know, anything. And you've seen him. His girth would keep him for days. He's not going to starve. So we slept late, and then I wanted to know what they wanted for breakfast. And Amelia wanted Cheetos, and Gavin wanted heated up baked macaroni and cheese. And so that's what they had. You know, I'm not mom. That's the good thing, that because I'm not mom, I don't have to make sure that they're getting their 5 a day, and I don't have to worry about stuff like that. You know, if they come over here twice a month or whatever and spend the night, it's not going to ruin them to have, you know, a night and then a day of a little bit of junk food. It's just not going to hurt them. So, but we played, Gavin likes to play with the Clue game. So he got the Clue game and we played with that. And then Amelia, we had bought her those dolls that you saw, which, let me tell you about those dolls. I hope I got a good video of them when she was opening those up. I really, really like them. They were only like $2 something a piece for these dolls. And what I liked about them is, number one, they don't come with any accessories. So there's no like little hair clips, there's no hairbrush, there's no purse, there's no nothing. The second thing I like about them is that their shoes don't come off. Their shoes are molded plastic to their legs, but they're very, very well done. They're not like, you know, like you can get dolls at the Dollar Tree and that's fine. But a lot of times I've seen the Dollar Tree dolls and they typically do look like Dollar Tree dolls. And that's fine if you buy them. I've bought them too. So I'm not downing you if you buy them. They're very affordable. They're $1. But these are, well, they're cheap. They're $2 something a piece, but they're so well done. And the shoes are like, I think one of them had like blue shoes. So they look like they're wearing little blue shoes that would come off, but they don't come off because they're part of their leg. They're part of the plastic. So I really, really like these dolls. And she wanted to put them in the bathtub. And I said, you know, if you put them in the bathtub, you probably won't be able to have them to sleep with tonight. They probably won't be dry. She said, I don't care. And I said, okay, you can have them in the bathtub. So she put them in the bathtub, clothes and all, because I don't know that their clothes come off that easy. She normally tries to take the clothes off dolls. She didn't with these. So maybe their clothes aren't made to come off. But she had them in the bathtub. So when she got out of the bathtub, I laid out a towel on the counter and I laid the dolls, I wrung out their hair because they have long hair. And I laid them on the counter, and probably an hour or so later, they were pretty much dry to where they weren't dripping at all. Nothing was coming off of them, and she could play with them again. She loved them. So we're going to buy more. I told her, I said, I know they had some, I remember seeing some with blue hair. So when we go in Walmart, I will try to pull out my camera and I'll try to show you while we're in that aisle, because if you have a little girl and she is Amelia's age, these are the dolls you want to buy for them. You don't have to get, of course I buy all kinds of LOLs for Christmas and stuff like that, but you don't have to spend that much on them when you can get these, and they're going to love these. And as a mom or grandparent or aunt or just a friend, you are going to love these because you're not going to have little parts. They're not going to be asking you, can you put these shoes on? And you know, you're not going to have to worry about that. So anyway, Andrew was off today, and so he and Christina came and picked them up, and so they're going to spend the day together as a family. It looks like it's going to be a really pretty day, so I'm sure Christina likes to get out and walk and do stuff like that, so I'm sure they'll do something fun together as a family. But I am here doing this laundry. you know, once they leave, it's time for Nanny to clean up the house. So I'm not actually cleaning today, like cleaning the bathrooms and stuff like that. But I did have to do laundry and stuff like that. And then for me, it's catch up on videos and stuff like that. Because I have all kinds of stuff. I'm way, way, way behind this week. For some reason, it just happened. You know, when other things, when you actually leave the house and do things, then the computer, the work builds up, believe it or not. So, but we are supposed to, this afternoon, we are supposed to go over to my dad's house. He got 2 new TVs, and so he was selling both of his old TVs for $100 a piece. And so our TV in our bedroom is pretty small. And so we told him that we would buy one. We said, we'll take, I think it's like a 46-inch TV. We said, we'll take that one for $100. We will take that TV. And I don't think his is a smart TV, but we already have a Roku anyway. We already bought the Roku. And so we'll use the Roku with it. And it'll be like having a big movie screen in our bedroom. So I told you I would show you these little dolls. Kevin, they've got them in this big pack too. So you can buy them for $247 in singles, and these are the ones that I told you that I love because they don't have any accessories and their shoes don't come off or anything like that. This is the only one that's kind of iffy because it has like a headband that might come off, but then again, that's in her head. Amelia would probably. I know, that's what I'm thinking.
Look, that's the same. That's the same girls too, but it's something.
So how much are they a piece?
You're saving like $5.
Oh, and they have big ones too. Now I think she would rather have the little ones. You're saving how much?
Like $5.
Okay.
Because there's 10 in there, and they're basically $25 for 10 of these.
Yeah, so I'll get her a big pack. But then again, I might look at some of these just to see if there's. Because I can see there's some of these that aren't in there. And I think it would be neat for her to have some of the other girls too. But we'll definitely get her that big pack. We bought the TV from my dad. This is the one that was up there. This is the one that you always see when like I'm doing the ending to my vlogs. I'll, you know, say goodbye from sitting at my computer. So this is the TV you're normally seeing behind me. This is the one we have now. It's massive. It is absolutely huge. Definitely won't have trouble seeing the TV now from the bed. From that to that, you can see. Look at that. So Kevin's hooking it up right now. Definitely think, though, it was worth the $100. We have a couple of boxes to open. One is from, we don't know right now.
It doesn't really say, anything on it except Amazon.
It came from Amazon, but someone told me that they were sending me something and they said that we were supposed to get it on, they said it would be delivered on Saturday to the P.O. Box. Well, today is Saturday and we got this at the P.O. Box. So, I have sent that person a message asking, did your box come from Amazon? Because we don't know. I mean, so far, there's nothing that you saw.
I haven't seen it, but I see stuff in here.
So there could be something in here, but so I can't give you a name right now. This looks like a mug.
Yeah, this one's a mug too.
Oh my goodness. That is awesome.
May the froth be with you.
I love that. Instead of Starbucks, it says Star Wars. May the froth be with you. That is an awesome cap. I love that.
This one's also a cap.
Funny guy mugs. Okay, so this is gonna be something funny. If Kevin can get it out of here. Okay, it's green. Calm you shall keep and carry on you must.
That's it,
yes. Calm you shall keep and carry on you must. I love it.
That's funny.
That is so
definitely
funny.
Definitely a Yoda reference.
Yes. Yes, and I love the color of it. Those are both awesome mugs.
And the other two I think are for me because I can't imagine you doing it.
Oh, Lord, no. London City Line.
I think they're paper.
Well, you
No
love doing
gluing.
paper. No gluing. No tools, no gluing.
Oh, it's a 3 puzzle. No, so me and you can both
Oh,
do
it's a
this.
puzzle. Oh, Lord. Well, that
We've done one.
the one that Malcolm sent us was not bad because it had numbers on the back. Remember?
That's true. It pretty much told you how to do it.
Yeah, and it was fun though. It was so much fun because they made it easier. So if these don't have numbers on the back, then we're up a creek.
This one's New York.
Oh, that's so neat. Oh, this is awesome. So let me show you close up. So you have London, and it has all the iconic buildings. And then this is the New York.
That's cool.
That is awesome.
It says complexity level 4.
Oh no!
Does
Out
that
of
mean for
what?
4-year-olds?
4 out of where do you see that?
It was on the front. It
4
said-
out of what?
It just said complexity 4.
Oh, yeah. What is does the complexity go to? Is that 1 out of
10.
10?
Or
Is that
5.
1 out of 5? 'Cause
4 out of 5.
I think we're in big trouble.
I like those. Thank you.
I will find out. I will try my best. If it's from the person who I think it is, I will put their name on the screen now. And if it's not, then whoever sent this to me is going to have to let me know. Because those are some awesome gifts. Thank you very, very much.
Make sure I'm showing you labels.
It's always fun to get new coffee mugs and have new coffee mugs to display out there in the hallway. Of course, we will use those when we do reviews too, so that'll be fun. This is from Sarah. I had no idea that Sarah and her mom, Nancy, I have to mention Nancy, because Sarah collects the stuff and then says, you go and you mail it.
So it's always in her name.
You do the dirty work. So, this is
I just have to hand you random stuff, though.
sour watermelon wedges from 7-Eleven, which sounds awesome. And somebody did tell me that there was a news story that 7-Eleven has bought a lot of Speedways, and so that is what we have in our area.
They're all Speedways.
It used to be Super America, and now they're Speedways.
Yep.
And
So they may soon be.
they may, but it wasn't going to happen for a while. Was it?
No, I think I'm for like another year.
Yeah, so it'll still be a while. So, glad you sent me stuff from there. This is Bon Appetit lemon cake. These are made by Bon Appetit Bakery in Vernon, California. So this is a lemon cake, and this is a cheesecake.
This is heavy.
This is PB&J, Trader Joe's PB&J Snack Duo. Crispy peanut butter filled wafer sticks with raspberry
I
fruit
was going to say,
dip.
what kind of dip was that? It's kind of
It's raspberry, and I love raspberry, and I love those wafer rolls. So I cannot wait to try that. And Sarah she reached out to me and she said, I'm going to Trader Joe's, is there anything you want? And honestly, I hadn't seen any pictures lately, so I said, I don't know. So I'm glad that she found some things. Caramel apple flavored granola. I definitely had not seen that. I cannot wait. Ooh, it says warm it up. You can warm this. It says, we love granola in the colder months as a warm, comforting cereal. Place a 1/4 cup of milk and 3/4 cup of granola in a bowl and heat it in the microwave for 1 minute. Let it sit for 1 minute. Garnish with more granola for added crunch.
I could see that. Makes like an oatmeal almost.
That's so neat. I've never tried that before. That sounds really good. And this is organic toasted coconut granola. Now, it doesn't say anything about making it into like a porridge. That's a really good idea. I wonder why they put that on this one and they didn't put it on this one. This one feels chunky though, and this one feels loose.
Yeah, it's very small.
It feels really loose, so that's why they probably put those directions on there. Sounds really good. This is 7-Eleven strawberry jelly peanut butter cups. Sarah went on a mission looking for these because she sent us the caramel, but she couldn't find the strawberry. And so she finally found the strawberry. So I hope you didn't have to visit too many 7-Elevens to get that. Thank you. And then she sent us Justin's protein bar. So we have dark chocolate chip and almond butter. I didn't even know that they were making the protein bars. Did you?
I've never.
Justin's?
Yeah.
Had no idea.
There's so many things out there.
And then we have candy corn sandwich cookies
I
from
thought you'd like
7-Eleven. We have some more gummies. These are Mystery Monkeys gummy candy
Mr. Monkeys.
with mystery flavor. And they show a green, a blue, and a pink face. So I'm assuming there's going to be 3 different flavors in here. So that will be very fun.
3 McVitie's.
And I have not seen pictures of those. So I mean, you know, I didn't know to ask for anything. I just haven't seen anything. McVitie's fruit shortcake. That looks really good. Is that a plum?
Could be.
Could be a plum. Currants. Shortcake biscuits with currants. Okay. So, and then this is a classic caramel. And these are chocolate creams. These are Cadbury Chocolatious Biscuits. I wonder where she got these. Because we visit World Market, we visited Jungle Gyms, and I don't remember seeing these there. These say new McVitie's Digestives Choc-Filled Thins. So you know they do Oreo Thins. This is McVitie's version of Thins.
And it's got something.
So that'll be fun to try. This just popped open. There we go. Oh, what are these? PB Bites. Cocoa Crunch and Original Recipe. That looks kind of dangerous.
It looks like little.
It looks like pellets. Yes, it looks like pellets, like rabbit food. It looks like pellets, but PB pellets. So that'll be cool. Where are those made? San Diego, California. How cool. Okay. This is Emerelli, halva, butter, and go. Tahini, halva spread, and breadsticks. So that will be very cool to try. Imported product of Turkey. Yeah, I've never seen those before. Oh my, what is this?
Hot chocolate, I believe.
Holy chocolate. This is it says every sip blessed.
Yeah.
Does that mean they're made by Catholics? No, seriously.
I don't know.
Holychocolate.com. They're made in San Francisco, California. It has a Bible verse on the back by Father Stan, founder of Martoma Enterprise. Yeah, I bet you that's a Catholic thing. Okay, so we have European, we have American, and they all have, like the European has dark chocolate with cinnamon and spices. This is milk, real cocoa, and cane sugar. The Belgian milk is smooth milk chocolate with vanilla. The Amsterdam is rich and luscious ultra dark chocolate. And then lastly, the Swiss is real milk, real cocoa, and cane sugar. This says, oh, I'm so dense. Okay, I'm thinking I'm holding up chocolate bars, candy bars.
No, hot chocolate. I said that.
I didn't.
You weren't listening.
No, I wasn't listening. Yeah, this is actually a beverage.
It said a sip.
I know, but I was thinking it was like infused. I was thinking it was a chocolate bar infused with coffee. No, these are actually drinks. Okay, well, hey, it takes me.
It does feel like a candy bar.
It feels like, yeah, it feels like a candy bar. And with this packaging, I just thought it was a candy bar. So it looks like there's going to be some stuff to read in there. That is so cool. Thank you very, very much. So we'll definitely, if we don't use our mugs for these, you know we're going to be using our mugs for something. But thank you very, very much. This all looks absolutely delicious. We got a few things in the mail today. So the first thing we got is from Daniel. And Daniel has sent us some mocha, Cafe de Vita Cappuccino Mocha. And then he also sent us a Nestle Abuelita Mexican style instant hot chocolate mix. So he sent us those two. So thank you very much, Daniel. You know we'll be reviewing those. And then I got a package. These are, they're called Pistol Picks. Pistol Picks Take Control, it says. You get a thick, a medium, and a thin. And this is how they look. And I opened these in the car. That's how I knew what they were. Because it's like, what in the world is in this envelope? So I opened it in the car. And so what these are guitar picks. And so they have instructions here on how to use the guitar pick. And they have a business card, but I'll read you what they said. This is from Lisa. She said, "Hi Tammy, my name is Lisa. I have been married to my husband John for 29 years. He invented this guitar pick because as he was learning to play, he hated holding a traditional pick. He started selling in January 2020, but then all of the C stuff happened and our sales have been slow. Please give this pistol pick a look and pass it on to any friends that play. I watch you and Kevin every day. Love you guys. Take care, Lisa." So it just so happens that I have an uncle who does play guitar. He plays very, very well. They used to, when I was little, Mom and Dad would have him over on Thanksgiving every single year, and he would bring his guitar and he would play. So I'm going to be passing these along to him, and I'm sure he's going to be thrilled to death to get to try something new. But then it has instructions on the back. So if this is something, she didn't give an Amazon link. If I can find an Amazon link, I'll list it below. It's pistol-picks.com is their website. So I will definitely go there and give that a look. And then we received a box. We have, oh, how cool. Oh, how neat. These are Monster Juice, Papillon and Chaotic. Is that how you say that? Papillon? That is awesome. I want you to look at the other side of this box. This is so neat. That looks like tube doors, like the underground in London, the tube. It looks like they should slide open or closed. These look like they would be perfect for a Barbie. Oh. But it opens like, how cool. Oh, I love that. You know what? I think Amelia, if I know that when I was a kid and had my Barbies, this would have totally like this, I would have used this to be their front door. This would have been like an elevator that went somewhere. That is awesome. That is something to keep. So I'm sure Monster was not thinking of that. It says Monster Energy's first artist collaboration, Chaotic, comes to you courtesy of Risk, an OG in the LA graffiti scene. Risk's legendary art is a perfect fit for Juice's newest orange flavor. So, and this comes off like this. So you have the Chaotic, and of course it talks about it, and we'll talk about it more when we do the review. But I love that. The can is very, very pretty. It has a butterfly on the side of it. But now this one, you really notice the butterflies because they're a lot bigger. Papillon has the smooth taste of a peach nectarine blend and bright visuals to match. Don't let the butterflies fool you. This sweet can is packed with the power of Monster energy. And it has, the butterflies are a lot more visible on this can than they were on the other ones. I love that though. I love the artwork on them. And Monster always has really cool artwork. So we will be reviewing these very, very soon. But I'm keeping that box. I think that is, I love the way that they did that. I think that's awesome. Yeah, because I think Amelia will, or even Gavin. Gavin has big men. He will play with his big men with this. So I could put this in a grocery haul, but I'm not, because this is one of those things that we ordered and got sent to the house. Back months and months ago, I ordered some Cake Boss, a bunch of these Cake Boss flavors. And my favorites of all the ones that we tried were the vanilla buttercream and the dulce de leche. And so what I did was, I didn't need coffee at that time, but I'm really, really bad about forgetting, especially when we've tried so many. I'm bad about forgetting, okay, which two out of all those that we tried were my favorites. So what I did was, I found those flavors immediately on Amazon, just boxes of these flavors, and I put them in, you don't have to put them in your cart. There's like a save for later option. And so I put them in that save for later option so that when it came time, I needed more coffee. And actually I don't need coffee right this minute. I still have plenty of Harry and David, which I'm still enjoying, and I will continue to buy Harry and David because I have a ton. But I wanted to switch it up a little bit. But I still have plenty of that. But Kevin was on there ordering stuff from Amazon, and he's like, I'm going to go ahead and get this for you, because he was ordering, I think he ordered some new coffee for himself maybe. But anyway, the vanilla buttercream was absolutely delicious, and so was the dulce de leche. And you do not need, like, if you buy flavored coffee like this, you don't need to buy those flavored creamers that are in the dairy department. You don't have to have that at all. You can just use regular, this is our creamer, just use regular creamer, and then we put it with Splenda. And you can see how we keep it up in the cabinet so we can just grab it. But that's how we make ours. And so I don't know how much those creamers cost, those that are in the dairy department. But this isn't a bad price, and you're getting all your flavor from the coffee itself. I have a box to open for you. You'll probably hear Kevin behind me because he's making us a cup of coffee.
I'm actually doing dishes.
He's actually doing dishes. And then he'll make coffee. He's such a wonderful husband. He gets an A+++++. What movie is that from? Plus. What movie is that?
And she went dancing around.
Yeah, and she went like this. Huh? No. A++.
Oh wait, Christmas Story.
Yes, it's in A Christmas Story. Yeah.
That's Ralphie's dream with this teacher.
Yes, that his teacher's giving him all A's on his paper, and really he got like an F or something that said, "You'll shoot your eye out." Anyway, Asma in Ohio, has ordered us some more cookies. Asma has been on a roll ordering cookies for us. And I'm going to be honest with you, so far, nothing has beat the ones from the Levain bakery. Now, I won't say that during this review or whatever, you know, because we don't want to do that. But I'll tell you during the vlog that so far, the Levain is so good. They're made in New York, and they're just a terrific cookie. Oh my goodness, I love the packaging. This is amazing. This is,
that's cool.
Yes, this is my kind. And
it even has pink peanuts.
It has pink packing peanuts. Isn't that the coolest? That is so awesome. So, oh wow, I'm in love with the box. So they get an A++ from me for their box. That is so nice. So they put plastic bubble wrap, is that what you call that, on the top, and they put it underneath the box on the bottom. They use the packing peanuts around the sides. And so this is called the Whimsy Cookie Company, whimsycookieco.com. And the mailing address on the outside says that they're made in Tennessee. Let me see if there's any paperwork on the inside of this box. I absolutely love the box though. The box makes me very happy. So, let me see, I don't want to tear it. They taped it very well. They used 4 pieces of tape. And there might be one around the back. Oh, there's one around the back even. Hold on. 5 pieces, 5 or 6 pieces of tape. Okay. Oh, wow. This is a lot of cookies here. So, oh my goodness. I hope you can see this. Okay, so
I can move the camera.
there you can move it however you want to. These are they're in bubble wrap like this.
I'm gonna move you.
Okay, you're fine. But then you open them like this, and the cookies are individually wrapped. I'm wondering if they tell you what these are. So that is the issue that I've had from the bakeries, honestly, is just that they don't tell you.
Idea.
Yeah, they don't tell you what they are, and that's an issue. This kind of looks like it would be red velvet. It kind of looks red in color, and then this one looks like maybe a triple chocolate or something. And then we have, good grief, she went all out. Then we have, this looks like a sugar cookie.
Or lemon.
Or lemon, yeah. And this could be, it could be raspberry, it could be strawberry with white chocolate chips. It looks like there's something, I don't know.
One of those oranges.
And then, here's another one. Oh my goodness. Okay, this, you don't see anything from the top, but then from the bottom you see colorful pieces. So it looks like it could be M&Ms or those sprinkles. No, that kind of looks like a piece of candy, doesn't it, Kevin? Okay, and then this one just looks like that could be lemon as well. So
Maybe that's a special box that you can buy from the company.
I'm hoping that if I go to their website,
And it'll tell you what's in their
yes.
select box or whatever.
Oh my goodness.
Those are cute.
These are adorable. Look at that. Those look like just decorated sugar cookies.
Bring a little sunshine to your day.
Yes.
Flower
Yes. Asthma has that ability, huh, to bring sunshine. Okay, so there's pink and orange flowers. And then these are
Like pinwheels?
yeah.
Little spirals?
These are beautiful. They're absolutely beautiful cookies. And you know what?
No list.
No list. That's all that's in the box. So, but I can tell you, I'm very, very impressed with the packaging. Look at, did you get the center of those?
It's got all these little sprinkles on it.
I'm impressed with the packaging. They did an outstanding job with that. So, during the video, I'll probably have several videos, not just one. We'll do several videos. And I will find out what these cookies are, and then of course pass that information along to you. You know, the more I find out, I try to give you that information too. So thank you very, very much to Asthma for sending these to us. I'm gonna end the vlog for the week, but I wanted to let you all know that we worked through the haunting of Bly Manor. So the first series was The Haunting of Hill House. And so the second series, I wish I had looked up before I actually started this video. I wanted to see who wrote this, because I feel like this was written by I'm just now seeing that Henry Thomas is in this.
Yeah, that was the uncle.
Oh.
That was the guy who was in E.T.
Yeah, he was the little boy in E.T.
I didn't realize that.
I didn't know that was his, I didn't realize that was who that was, that entire series.
No, I didn't either.
That the little boy in E.T. was in it. When I saw the name Henry Thomas. Anyway, I should have looked up before we started who wrote this one, because I think it was somebody completely different that wrote this one than wrote the first one.
Or they just wrote it completely different.
Or they just, it is night and day difference. This one was 9 episodes, and we haven't talked about it at all. Kevin was going to talk about it just as soon as it went off, and I said, wait, don't talk about it, because I want to talk about it on the vlog. And we won't talk about it for a long time, because some of you might not watch it.
Or give you details.
You might, yeah. Oh, I'm not going to give anything away for sure. I wouldn't rent it for anybody. If you're avoiding this thinking, though, that it's scary, you can watch it.
Not really.
I think you can
there
watch
may be
it.
some, it depends on how sensitive you are. There may be some things that are disturbing.
Maybe.
But there's no like jump scares. There's no real.
The Haunting of Hill's House to me was scary. There were jump scares.
It was just spookier overall.
There were jump scares, like they would jump to something.
Did they?
Yes.
I don't remember.
In the Haunting of Hill House they did.
That's been so long.
And you don't remember in the car?
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, if you haven't watched that and you like spooky things, that's the one you need to watch. Is The Haunting of Hill House. I would watch that again.
This one was a little slower paced.
It was a very, very slow.
Yeah, the story, I liked the story, and by the time, I wasn't sure about it through probably 80% of it, I wasn't sure about where it was going to go. I wasn't even sure if I liked it that much.
Right.
I think the last 2 episodes kind of pulled it up a little bit, but I still don't think it was as good as the first one.
Each episode, and I don't know if Kevin noticed this or not, but it was something that stood out to me. Out of each episode, there were these long monologues.
Yeah, they do get long.
So during each episode, there would be a long-winded monologue that would come from one of the characters. Like they're expressing themselves in some way, and it just seemed like, Lord, get on with it.
There was a lot of talking in this. This is more talking than...
It was slow. I thought it was very slow. And the little girl that plays Flora, she does the voice of Peppa Pig. So, if you
Every
love...
time she talks, you're thinking Peppa Pig.
You're thinking Peppa Pig. Yes. What is she? She says something splendid. It's...
perfectly splendid.
Perfectly splendid. And you're hearing Peppa Pig. Perfectly splendid. And she has the sweetest little voice. I love her voice. But she just know when you start watching it, that's Peppa Pig. And it's neat. She's wonderful. She's a great actress. There's a little boy that his name is Miles in the show.
He's good.
I don't know
what
all.
the part well.
Yeah, I don't know what all he has been in, but he was really good. Let's see, what can we? The Haunting of Bly Manor. Okay, The Recycling Man, Emmerdale.
That's it.
That's all he's been in. But let me tell you,
young now.
he's real young, and I think he'll be in other things as well because...
if he stays with acting.
Yes, because I do think he did a really good job with this. There were a lot of characters in this that are in The Haunting of Hill House.
Yeah, I've seen a bunch of people.
And it got confusing for a while. Like, it was a straight shooting story for probably the first 6 episodes.
Yeah, 4, 5 or 6.
And then it started going off.
Started doing weird stuff.
Weird. I mean, it gets weird.
Like hard to keep up with.
Yes, like Kevin was having a hard time understanding. And it's like, if Kevin's having a hard time, then I know other people are going to have a hard time.
It was very confusing.
Because Kevin's good at like solving things when we're watching stuff. And so yeah, it went off in left field for a while. But then they reel it back in.
Like I said, the last 2 episodes I actually enjoyed the last 2. But not because of the action or anything, it's just because of the story. They could have wrapped this whole story up in 2 episodes. They could have done the whole story in 2 episodes.
They could have made it into a movie and just made it a movie.
Yeah, they could have. A 2-hour movie.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It was very long-winded and drawn out.
And a lot of what they showed didn't need to be that long to get the point.
No, it was like, come on, get with it. It was just so long. The biggest draw for me watching this whole series was the house.
The house is beautiful.
The house was absolutely gorgeous. It's Bly Manor. It's this mansion. They're in England, and there's a statue garden. There's a lake. There's a chapel, a church on the property.
It does have creepy stuff in there that are like dolls. Dolls are creepy.
Yeah, Kevin doesn't like dolls, but it is an absolutely gorgeous house with beautiful woodwork and staircase and everything. And the little girl, the Peppa Pig girl, Flora, she has a dollhouse that is a model of the Bly Manor.
It's huge.
It's a huge dollhouse, and I told Kevin that would be the most awesome thing. And it opens up and it
in the front and the back. The front and the back.
Yes, it's amazing. It's just like,
it would have to be, because the little girl was like putting a doll in, and she was like reaching all the way back in there with her arm trying to put the doll in.
It's the kind of dollhouse that a lot of little girl dreams of. Is that kind of dollhouse?
So would you, if people saw the first one and they hadn't taken the time to watch this one, would you still say watch it?
I would say, if you are going to, I'm not going to recommend anybody watch it. I would say, because I won't watch it again.
Well, I wouldn't either.
I would say, if you're going to watch it, just know that they're very long-winded. It's
slower.
a long-winded, slow. It's not bad.
No, but and everything they do talk about
takes a long time.
Everything they talk about does relate to the story in the end. They could have just done it in a much shorter period of time.
Yeah, it just takes too long. It
seemed like they were dragging it out just to fit 9 episodes.
Yeah, it's one of those, it's like, okay, like some of these movies, it's like it was a 2-hour movie, but they could have done it all in an hour and a half. This was the same thing with this show. It was good. It was very interesting. But it was 9 episodes that they could have cut down much, much shorter. Maybe not even a movie, but they could have cut it down a lot shorter than what they did.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe a 4 or 5 episode.
Right, exactly.
Like the typical British show is.
Exactly. And hey, but they're good. They might be short, but they're really
4 episodes, but you get everything you want out of them.
But the one that I would recommend is, if you haven't watched The Haunting of Hill House, that's the one you need to watch. That is actually, it's faster paced. It's very creepy.
It's confusing too at times.
But every single episode, when it ended, you'd be like, oh my gosh, it's already over, because it was so interesting.
Let's watch the next one.
This one, there were times when I was like, how long has this been on? Because they're still talking, and we haven't gotten anywhere yet. This has still got 15
minutes left.
Yeah, where are we going here? Because we haven't gotten anywhere yet.
Although usually when it's the end of the episode, we were like, okay, let's watch the next one and see what happens.
Yeah, because you do want to know. So it is interesting enough to where you want to know. And I can tell you, my sister is the one that told me about it.
She said she was not impressed either.
No.
She'd only watched like 4 or 5 episodes, but she said she wasn't as impressed this time.
She told me, she said, I'm about done with it. Yeah. And I said, what do you mean? I thought maybe she was finished with the series. And she's like, no, I'm about done.
Watching it.
To not even finish it, because that's how slow it is. I'm telling you, it's slow. And then when it gets weird, it gets so weird that it's like jarring. It's confusing, and you're wondering what in the world's going on, and how are they going to bring this all together.
Yeah, you were doing the slow build-up of a story that all of a sudden weird crap started happening. It collapses. Yeah, and you're like, what happened here?
Exactly. So that's just our thoughts.
If you want to watch it. Just know going into it, it's a little slow.
And if you don't like scary things, know that I personally think you would be safe to watch it. Yeah, I don't like watching scary or spooky things before I go to bed or anything. Like American Horror Story, I cannot watch that stuff before I go to bed. This is something that even I could watch before going to bed.
Yeah, it was a little creepy, but it wasn't like scary.
It's nothing that I will stay in my mind or anything. So I hope you all enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed getting to see all the cool Halloween stuff. I'm sure there's a ton more houses that are decorated in Clark County and the surrounding counties, but those are just the ones. I wanted to include the ones that we saw, and I know the kids had a blast walking around.
Except walking.
Gavin was fine walking, but Amelia, she was.
My feet are tired.
Can we take a break? She's hilarious. But yeah, we really had a good time. So I think that's something that they'll always remember. But I hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you next week.